with Soccer Picks Daily, joined by Paul Lagouretos. You see the first pick of the 5 here from Paul Lagouretos, liking that first half on Croatia. So let's go ahead, Paul. It is now time for pick 2 from this game.
Okay, for the second pick, I'm gonna pick again a first half prop, but for the totals, I'm gonna pick the under 1 goal at -105. Now, Brazil in all 3 group stage matches, they had 0 goals in that first half, so that's 3-0 to the under one. Again, they did score 4 goals against South Korea, but South Korea's defense is much worse than Croatia's defense. Croatia in the first match, actually in 2 of their 3 group stage matches, they had 0 goals in that first half. Of course, they were both goalless draws against Morocco and Belgium. In the match against Canada, there were 3 first half goals, but I really don't see that happening in the match against Brazil. Again, in the sense that Croatia are going to be very careful in that first half. I do see it, as a goalless draw, to be honest, in that first half. So along with Croatia plus half a goal, I like the under 1 goal in that first half at -105, and that actually offers a bit more. Safety in the sense that if there's exactly 1 goal scored in the first half, this bet is a push. If there's 0 goals, this bet is a win. So I just don't see 2 goals in the first half. I like the under 1 at -105.
All right, Paul, let's find his best bets over at TonySpakes.com. Croatia and Brazil. He likes the first half under 1 goal. The return is -105. All right, you guys tune to Soccer Picks Daily. Join us Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications to be live with us to get the best numbers with these picks. And of course, if you're looking for Paul's best bet, just click the link in the description below and get signed up. Paul's been hot on his best bets. We just added the numbers up again: 45, 22, and 8 with that best bet winner yesterday on his past 75 best bets, all documented over at TonySpakes.com. Just click the link in the description and you'll land on Paul's handicapper page. And as you scroll down, you'll find his offerings right now as far as plays World Cup best bets up there, right there on the board, as well as Paul's World Cup package. So go ahead and get signed up for that. Paul Lagouretos over at TonySpakes.com. Get his best bets there. All right, let's continue on here with the show. It's now time for pick 3, Croatia, Brazil.
Yeah, for this, in this case, I'm gonna stick to, actually my last 3 plays are player props, and they're all for the same guy, Ivan Perisic. Now he's been very instrumental to Croatia for so far in this World Cup. He has 1 goal and a couple of assists. He has the most shots in this Croatian side, and he's a really good player. Right now he plays for Tottenham. He's played for Inter Milan and Bayern Munich and Wolfsburg and Dortmund over the years. So he's a really nice. He plays down the left-hand side. He's having a really strong season with Tottenham. Last season he had a couple of, actually the past couple of seasons, he had really nice seasons with Inter Milan. And now there's a very interesting stat. He hadn't scored in the World Cup, up until their last match where he did score. And we did give out a prop on Ivan Perisic to score anytime in that match. Now he's now the leading scorer in big cups, in Euro Cups and World Cups for Croatia. And now he needs just 1 more goal to be the top scorer for Croatia in World Cups. So that's a very huge milestone for any player to be the top scorer, for his nation. And at 33 years old, I don't really think maybe he has 1 more World Cup in his feet, but he's going to be 37. It's highly unlikely, so this is probably his last World Cup, and he's surely going to want to leave a mark with this Croatian side. So in the first pick, in this situation, I'm going to take Ivan Perisic to score anytime at +650. I think that's a huge price for a player that creates a lot of problems. Again, this game is against Brazil, which is going to be a tough match. But I think at +650 for a player of his caliber, I think that's way too high. So I'm just jumping all over that. I like Ivan Perisic to score anytime at +650.
All right, Paul, let's find his best bets over at TonySpakes.com. Here we go. Croatia, Brazil. Pick the 3 from this game. He likes Ivan Perisic to score anytime. The return is +650. All right, you guys are tuning to Soccer Picks Daily. Join us here Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. Be live with us to get the best bets here from our expert, Paul Lagouretos. Let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily with pick 4 from Croatia, Brazil on Friday.
Yeah, my fourth pick is actually again it revolves around Ivan Perisic, and it's a prop that I really like. It's much safer than him to score anytime. Of course, the price depicts that that's change in possibilities. I like Ivan Perisic to have one or more shots on target at plus 165. Now he's averaging 0.8 shots per target in 4 matches so far. Again, he's gonna be an instrumental key piece to this Croatian offense. He holds down the entire left flank. He doesn't really play that much defense, but offensively he's going to be one of the main facilitators for this Croatian side. I do see him getting at least a couple of shots. So if you don't like the plus 650 on him to score anytime, you can take an alternative approach and take Ivan Perisic to have one or more shots on target at plus 165. So you don't really care if he scores. He just puts a shot on target, and you get paid a massive plus 165. So in the sense that Ivan Perisic is going to have a strong game against Brazil, and I do expect him to have one. I like him to have one or more shots on target at plus 165.
All right, Paul, let us find his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. Croatia, Brazil, pick 4 from this game on Friday. Perisic to have one or more shots on target. The return plus 165. All right, you guys, at Tune in Soccer Picks Daily. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. All right, let's continue on here. Croatia, Brazil. Let's get pick 5 from this 5-pack.
Again, if you want to take it even safer, I'm going to still stay in Ivan Perisic, and I'm going to pick Perisic to have 2 or more shots. They don't have to be on target, just 2 shots. Maybe they go, upstairs to the fans. Maybe they go anywhere. We don't really care. We just want him to take 2 shots. We don't care if they're blocked. We don't care where they go or whether they go on target or not. We just want him to take 2 shots. And it's plus 140. Now, Perisic, he's averaging 2.5 shots per match in 4 games in the World Cup so far. He actually made a lot of his damage in the match against Canada, but still, I think he's gonna be one of the main focal points, if not the focal point, of Croatia's offense against Brazil. And I'm gonna take him to record just 2 or more shots. They don't have to be on target. So 2 more shots at plus 140.
Paul Lagouretos, find his picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. That's where you'll find his best bets. Here we go. Croatia, Brazil, pick 5 from this one. Perisic to have 2 or more shots. The return plus 140. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily. Join us here Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. Before we get to our recap, Paul, I wish everybody know what you have going on over at Tony'sPicks.com. We just added that best bet to your record, 45, 22, and 8. Last 75 best bets, all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. Heading into the quarterfinal round of this week, it'll be very exciting. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Okay, I have 2 plays loaded at my page, 2 packages. I have a World Cup featured play, and I have a Friday World Cup quarterfinals best bet. You can find it at my page. Again, I won my best bet tonight, actually today, because it's daytime in the US. Earlier with Morocco plus 1, and I'm now 8-3 with my World Cup plays in money lines and totals in this site. So I have a really nice, strong quarterfinals best bet loaded on my page. There's not much action, and you have to be really, really careful with these matches. I do have one more play. It's a play on the totals for the quarterfinals, but I'm still considering if it's going to be a best bet or not. So 2 plays loaded. One is already in the package. It's a quarterfinals best bet for Friday.
All right, get on board with Paul Lagouretos over at Tony's Picks. Get on board here as Portugal takes a 2-0 lead now on Switzerland. So it's 2-0 Portugal here in this one. So get on board here with Paul. Right now, he's got his Friday World Cup quarterfinal best bet now right here on the board. So get on board with that. Also, what you can do, if you go on the pick tick, you could also buy plays individually with 2 up on the board, or you can get his weekly All Sports Pass. Paul does have his World Cup package, is what I meant to say. Get all of Paul's remaining plays here from the World Cup. We're getting into the quarterfinal round, semifinals, as well as the finals and third place game. With that package, you use the promo code TONYT at checkout. You'll save 20% off, which is a really good value there with Paul Lagouretos over at Tony'sPicks.com. Also will include any of the late steam, as it was a header that was put across right against the center. So go there for Portugal up 2-0. So we get on board there with Paul, get that World Cup package. Use promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll knock 20% off, which will be $30. That'll make it $119 right now for Paul Lagouretos over at Tony's Picks with that World Cup package. Or if you prefer, you could buy them. Again, one thing to note here with the World Cup package, if Paul puts in any plays late, that means between 10 minutes and two hours for game time, those plays are emailed directly into your email box for his late Steam plays. Of course, the cappers get the plays in early for the members, but we do allow the cappers to put the plays in 2 hours, between 10 minutes and 2 hours for game time, because we have it programmed to email those picks directly to you and label them as late Steam. So there you go there. Pepe with the score there for Portugal to take the 2-0 lead. All right. Response there from Paul.
Yeah. I'm laughing because he's the go-to guy for cards, this Pepe mister. And of course, it's probably his last World Cup ever. So it's nice to see these, aging players score on their farewell. It's nice.
Yeah, it is very nice to see that. So get on board there with Paul Lagouretos over at Tony's Picks. All right, Paul, now it is time for the recap.
Okay, these are all plays for the first quarterfinals, which is a match between Croatia and Brazil. On Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, wake up early and catch this play. So the first play is first half Croatia plus half a goal at -110. The second play is first half the under one goal at -105. If there's exactly one goal, we get a push in our bet. Now, the third play is Ivan Perisic to score anytime at +650. Another play, or another way to look at it, is taking Ivan Perisic to have one or more shots on target, SOT, at +165. And if you want an even safer way to play this, you can take Ivan Perisic to have two or more shots at +140.
There you go, the 5-pack there from Paul Lagouretos. Get on board with his best bets right now by clicking the link in the description and get signed up with Paul's World Cup package, or buy the plays pick by pick if you would. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout and you'll save 20% off. You can access Paul's page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab. You'll land right here on this page and just scroll and find the plays for sale there. There's Paul's best bet for Friday, or if you scroll to the bottom, you will find World Cup qualifiers as well. So get on board there with Paul Lagouretos over at Tony'sPicks.com and get signed up. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition here of Soccer Daily, guys. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow live at 2:15 Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll get a 5-pack here from Paul from these World Cup action here. We're going to go ahead and wave goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great afternoon, evening, and we'll talk with you again here tomorrow on Soccer Picks Daily.